morning. I wanted to share with you my barn camera and show you a little bit about lambing jugs. And those are also called lambing pens, kidding pens, bonding pens, and I'm not sure what other names there are out there, but those are the ones I've found at least. Anyway, this was an old two-car garage when we bought this property, and we've converted it into a small barn. And what you see over on the east side or the left side is for my livestock guardian dogs. And while we're watching this live feed, I'm actually out feeding on the rest of the farm. And so the puppies are with me and they're learning the limitations of their farm and things like that. But they spend a lot of time in here. And here they're learning a lot about the smells and sounds of the sheep and goats, kind of in a confined space. And when they're not in their pen, they are with me or someone. They're not just allowed to run around by themselves because they're learning a lot of respect. And so this is a really good way to bring the sheep and goats to them and to work on that respect. But more importantly, what I have going on here is that I have 2 goats and 2 sheep who are most likely to deliver first on the farm. I still have a couple other mamas out and about, but I think they're going to go later. So here in the front, I have 2 blue-faced Leicester sheep. They are both experienced mamas. But the reason we're doing this, I should back up a little bit and tell you that I used to just kind of let them deliver out in the corrals. They had access to shelter and private private areas for delivering, but we had these horrible cold snaps last year and I lost 3 of my babies. And so I was pretty upset and decided that I'm going to do things a little bit differently this year. So we enclosed the south end of the barn. You can see that top section there. That's actually covered in a clear plastic, so we get a lot of sunlight, and really working on limiting the wind through all of the openings and cracks in this old garage, now barn. Anyway, and so we decided we wanted to do the lambing jugs and bring mamas in, watch them real closely. Everyone got their CDT shots in a timely fashion. And now they're here where I can really pay attention to them. The far end, I have 2 beautiful Angora goats, and their vulvas are definitely starting to show, but they haven't quite bagged up yet. So their bags are developing, and hopefully soon we're going to have a whole bunch of babies. And like I said, these front 2 are blue-faced Leicester sheep, and I'm really pretty excited. They're probably one of my favorite sheep because they are so friendly. But anyway, this just what this is about. I wanted to let you know about the lambing jugs. What I did is I made these out of hog panels, and I cut the hog panels so that each pen would be roughly 5 by 5 feet. Now, this is a interestingly built garage, and so nothing is square and nothing lines up. So some of my pens are a little bit bigger, and you know, I put the sheep in the bigger pens for that reason. They're just so much bigger. But the goal is to make them 5 by 5. And so the idea is that these mamas have a private space. I know exactly what they're eating and drinking. And once the babies are born, then they really have a little bit of space, and I'm hoping they'll be less likely to reject some of the babies. We'd had that a couple years ago where some brand new mamas rejected. And I had my hands full with bottle babies that year. And so we have actually had some good success with putting new lambs, new kids in with their mamas in these bonding pens. And they've done very well. Mamas come to accept them and feed them, and they really do good. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I'd be more than happy to ask. Otherwise, this is just a 12-minute video of peace and quiet and watching the kids hang out, waiting for me to come bring them some treats.